Secure the droid. The Emperor will be pleased.
Hello everybody, and welcome again for another 6th scale review. Now today we're going to be talking about the Imperial Probe Droid from the Star Wars collection. Creators are Sideshow. So as you can see there, that's the box. Move that out the way. And there he is. Now, when I ordered this, I actually ordered something else, and they had a Star Wars special on. I think they took, you know, buy anything, any collectible of Star Wars, and we'll give you this droid for $40 off or something. So anyway, they suckered me in. I took it hook, line, and sinker. So I end up purchasing this little fella, and you know, I was sort of thinking about getting him because I like the look of him, but I was worried about the size for what you're going to get. And they had $40 off it, and I thought, nah, stuff it. I'll just go and do it. So I bought him, and I must say that I'm pleased that I did because he's quite huge in the sense of a 6th scale figure. I'll put a figure next to him a bit later, and then you can sort of see the size of him from a normal 6th scale figure, Star Wars figure. But he's got a lot of detail on him. He's got a lot of points of articulation, and he looks pretty awesome. Now, like I said, he's quite big in size. I'll take him off his stand. He comes with this pole in the middle that holds him up. Just a normal black pole, nothing exciting there at all. And when they sold him a few years ago, they had him on a base that looked like, you know, snow and rocks look like come from Hoth. But in this edition, you just get this sort of semicircle dome looking thing. Base, it's not heavy, it's got a bit of weight to it, but very, very plain. Now I thought, well, geez, why didn't they give that? It would have been nice for them to maybe put in 2 bases. This one and the one, just to, you know, just to sort of make it a little bit more appealing. But they don't do those bases anymore apparently, and they just supply you with this, which is, you know, I'm not worried about it. A nice black base, you can deck it out around the droid however you like, so I'm not too fussed about that. But in saying that, it would have been nice to have that, because I looked at it online, the Hoth base, and it looked pretty cool. So a little bit disappointed, but not earth-shattering. So, and here he is. Now he's got that spins 360 degrees, and you can see that his eyes are like, they got glass domes on there, so it looks like well, a camera lens, which is what it's supposed to be. So that's really cool. And also all of these little eyes on there that all move up here as well. They all move, so you can point them in the direction that you want. He is pretty awesome. I like the amount of detail they've put on him is really cool. And you've got all these like scuff marks here, wear and tear marks, which is, yeah, I like it. I reckon it looks rustic. It looks like it's been out in action. It's pretty cool. You got your turret here. your gun, you can point that to wherever you like. But he does come with a few sort of things. I'll show you the antenna. These are the antennas, and they move up and down, which is pretty cool. It would be really nice to have like a robotic one of these that you can sort of control with a remote. But as for a display piece, pretty awesome. Now you got a few things here, like you can open the top. You can open the top up, and the batteries and everything are in here. But I'll show you a couple of buttons. They got buttons sort of hidden on the piece. That one's right here, button there, and you got a light, which is fairly bright. It is fairly bright, and that just stays on, and you can press the light again, and it goes like a yellowy, orangey sort of light. So that's pretty cool. As well as it makes a noise, just one sound, the Imperial Probe Droid sound. I'll just press that again. What a cool sound. Droid sounds. I love them. And yeah, so what you see is what you get, and a lot of detail, a lot of articulation, a lot of eyes. Very impressive, impressive collectible. Really pleased I got it, and I'm even more pleased they took $40 off the price. So you got your legs here as well, and every part of that articulates out, and you can spin them like that. Every leg. That one's a little bit loose, but look, I'm not worried about that. There. See? Legs go up and spin. One thing I will say is I'll just put him on the stand, and then you can see him again, and we'll have a bit more of a chat. So he just goes, there's a hole right in the middle, the bottom, and he just fits on there. Now when he's sitting on the stand there, you can spin him. No dramas, the base holds well. He's not overly heavy, he's not a heavy product. He's fairly light and plasticky, but the look of him is quite amazing. They spent a lot of time in putting all the little details in there that really make him stand out. So I like him a lot. He's good looking on display, and the amount of articulation in him is, well, it's out there, because there's stuff going on everywhere, and you got your little antennas there. So yeah, big thumbs up. Now I'll show you how big he is. This is my Scout Trooper figure, and I'll stick him next to him. Now you got to remember, he's on the stand there. See? So if you want to sort of put him head height to the top of the droid, that gives you sort of some idea about how big he is. The droid is quite massive. Like looking at him on the big screen, certain games like Battlefront and all of that, the droid looks quite small. You can't really relate a size to him. So for Sideshow to put such a mass into him and make him so big is quite impressive. And I think that there'll be a lot of people out there that purchase this droid will go, thanks a lot. for making him a decent sort of size. So he really stands out. You know, he's not a little droid in the corner of your collection. So yeah, pretty good. Thumbs up. One other thing is that when you purchase him and you take him out the box and you're putting him together, you have to spend a lot of time just getting everything spot on with inserting all the legs, you know, making sure everything's fitted, like slotted in nice and straight, not sort of bent like that, because when you touch him, you feel like that he could be easily broken. So you've got to spend a bit of time and patience. Don't come home from a bad day at the office and go, oh my God, worst day ever. I'm stressed out. I'm feeling it. And to unwind, I'm going to put this droid together, because I recommend that you don't. Go and have a beer, chill out, wait until the morning, and then put him together, because you wouldn't want to risk breaking anything. Any sort of hydraulic rams on him, or any legs, or any pinches there. See, even they articulate out too, those little pinches. So yeah, you don't want to break him. Be very careful. All right, guys, that's it. Nice, short and sweet one. Please like and share our videos on YouTube. Share them amongst your social media sites. Thanks again for listening, and stay tuned. A lot more to come. Oh, it wouldn't be a Imperial Probe Droid review without a bit of Imperial Probe Droid action.
We have seized the droids. Secure the remaining power droids at once.
Cheers, guys. Bye.